maua o te maunga, ko Tauranga te moana, ko ngai te rangi, Ngāti rangi nui, Ngāti Pūkenga, ngā iwi, ko te piri rākau, ngā pōtiki, ngai tūwhiwhia, ngai tauwhao, ngā hapu, ko Shadrach tōku ingoa. I was born here in Tauranga into a typical Māori family. My father was a freezing worker and my mother was a domestic cleaner. We also spent a lot of time here on this particular marae. Encountered a privilege, I suppose, in terms of learning and being grounded in who I am as a Māori. Growing up, I attended a predominantly non-Māori primary school and really struggled, I suppose, with who I was as a Māori, having to deal with direct or indirect racist attitudes toward my culture, and at times feeling like I didn't want to be Māori. My parents also sent my brother and I and my younger sister away to boarding school, Māori Catholic boarding school, which also reinforced some of those attitudes that I had toward non-Māori, to the point where when I finished school I couldn't form or develop meaningful relationships with non-Māori, and I suppose in a way avoided spending time and connecting with non-Māori. My parents were also involved in treaty settlements and understanding some of the hurts, some of the challenges and some of the struggles our people have faced over the last 150 years, particularly around the loss of land, loss of language, loss of traditions, really impacted, I suppose, my view and my perception of not just of myself but people around me, and particularly non-Māori, whom I saw as being the cause of some of my offence, some of my attitudes. I realised that something needed to change, but didn't know how to. And it wasn't really until I became a follower of Christ or became a Christian that I understood what it meant to be loved, and to be loved by God unconditionally, and that He accepted me for who I am, all the faults and all the failings. One of the first things, I suppose, that God really showed me or revealed to me was that I really needed to establish my relationship with Him first and foremost. So letting go and surrendering those things that were important to me, those things that were important in terms of my culture and my identity, and really just turning my attention and focus and attention toward Him. And there's a Māori proverb that says, ko te amorangi ki mua, ko te hāpai o ki muri. So putting first those things that are treasured, those things that are important, and the rest will fall in behind, those things that come secondary. Which goes along with Matthew 6:33, seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. In establishing this foundation and establishing my relationship with God first and foremost, I'm able to connect better with not just with non-Māori but my own people, but also come to understand and appreciate who God has created me to be. I'm just really thankful for God for establishing a relationship based on trust, based on love. I'm just so grateful that He has given me a future, He has given me a hope. And I'm an active member of my local church fellowship, an active member of my whānau, of my hapu and of my iwi, and able to engage fully and participate fully in everything that God has given.